Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be educational as well as extremely interesting. If you're into crypto and like to make some money trading crypto, then the ideas in this video are going to be extremely interesting for you. Today we are talking about Fibonacci. Now you've most likely already seen on many other videos things called Fibonacci Levels, Fibonacci retracement, and it really is not that difficult at all. In fact, it was made almost 1,000 years ago by this guy right here called Fibonacci. In fact, his real name was actually Leonardo di Pisa, I believe. So I think he was born or lived in that sort of area where the Leaning Tower of Pisa is. But hopefully has absolutely nothing to do with the Leaning Tower, because what he did do is come up with the sequence of numbers called the Fibonacci sequence. And it's something which is really simple. So basically you begin at 0 and then 1, and 0 plus 1 equals 1. 1 plus 1 equals 2, 2 plus 3 equals 5, 3 plus 5 equals 8, and so on and so forth, all the way until you get up here. And where the idea for this came from is in nature. So he began seeing this everywhere. I believe actually he was looking at the reproductivity of rabbits, which is where he first thought about this, and then began to see it everywhere in nature, just like shells and snowflakes. It's basically how bigger or how much bigger the next bit is going to get as something expands. Like this shell here, all these little segments are so much bigger every single time, and the so much bigger is linked to this Fibonacci sequence. So what we'll see is that if you get 34 and divide it by 55, so that's the next one in the sequence, you come up with a number 0.618, and that is a Fibonacci number which you'll find on the charts. And then if you get 34 divided by 89, then you get 0.382. And if you come over to a chart like here on TradingView and you pop up here, you can click on this, hold it down, you get to Fibonacci retracement. Just click on that one and then say this one here. So we see in the market it's come down, take a sort of A, B, C wave down. Now it's coming up, so we might want to buy back in if this is going to head back upwards. So what you do is you come to the top here, click there, pull it down to the bottom, and this is where you're looking for the retracement. How much further down is this going to come? And if I pull it out this side, we may be able to see the numbers a little bit easier. Now you see the 0.618. Here it is right here. This is the Fibonacci number. We've also got 0.5, which is not actually a real Fibonacci number, but it is on the retracement tool because it's just a number which is often used and noticed by traders that this is a level where markets will begin to move and go back in the opposite direction. So definitely somewhere, if it retraced down there, that is one of the points that you may want to buy on. And then we've got this 0.382 as well, another Fibonacci number, and the 236. So if you were looking here for somewhere to buy back in on this, what is this? This is BNB Bitcoin. Then as it's came up here to this top, you could buy here and at the top, but I think most of the time you're not really getting much of your money's worth on this top one. So I'd really stick to these three right here. So the 618, the 0.5 and the 0.382. These are the levels which I'd buy in. Now on all of our systems, we normally use 20 lots per coin if we're trading 50 coins. So you may want to do 5 lots on this one, 10 lots on the center one, and then another 5 lots on the bottom. And if you're over on our website, you hit this big orange button here called Masters. You'll come here to the Masters area where we have all the modules for the different levels of membership that you can get here. We have this brand new module here called the Whale Fuel module. So still working on it as always. But what we're going to see here is that this tracks every single coin which is tradable over on Binance, if it's using a Bitcoin pairing, USDT or Ethereum. Now, for those of you which are quite familiar with our site and you know about our trading bot and the different strategies that you can use to sort of automate those trades through the month, then this is something that which we're looking to be implementing into that trading bot. So we're going to create this into a brand new strategy over the next month or so that everything that you see now can or will soon be able to be automated. So the basics of this is we're looking for Fibonacci levels where we can either go long or go short on the market. So all that I've done here is created some code so it gets all of the price data for all of the 480 coins available on Binance every single hour, and it does all the number crunching, and it finds places where the volume was really high and also the price peaked at about the same time. So you can see here that this low would be a low because this is where the volume was really significantly high. And what you could argue is maybe this is the high and then it should go down here and then up again and so on. But if the volume isn't high enough, then it's not a significant peak. So all we're looking at here is significant peaks. So right here with Aave, you can see this was the low point, this is the high point, it's come down. And where you'd be looking to draw that retracement would be between the low and the high right here. And as we scroll down here, you can see we have a little down arrow here. And if you click on that, you'll see all of the entry prices. So this is for those 3 Fibonacci levels, which I mentioned, the 0.618, the 0.5 and the 0.382. Those levels all there are these prices right here. We've then got the take profit. So at the top of the Fibonacci, we'll show you this in just a minute. You'll see where all these take profit levels are, and also a stop loss as well built in. So if the prices do go down, then you cut out the market and have no risk, or at least limited risk, of course. And down here is all of the pairings that you can see. So this is Bitcoin. We've also got USD. Just click there. You can see all the USD pairs and the Ethereum pairs. Not quite so many Ethereum pairs, but if that is something that you're into, then there we go. We have that for you. So what I'm going to do right now, so let's just take a look at one here that I recognize the name of. So Ren, this is one of our top 50 coins, which we trade normally. So all you got to do is click on it. It's not going to change anything, but if you scroll back up, you will see that this is now changed to a Ren chart. And we can see recently, obviously, it's been coming down, but now has had this big pullback. So what we can do now is use these figures here over on the chart and just make sure that it is the same as what we're looking at on our chart. And right here on the Ren chart, we can see the exact same picture that we just saw over on the Moocharoo Ninja site. In fact, there that is right there. So we can see we want to be drawing this line right here as a Fibonacci. So we just grab the Fibonacci tool, take it right from the top down to the bottom, and we can see that we are already in and around these sort of levels where we want to be buying up. So we've already broken the 618, so we could be buying in right now with maybe 5 lots. Also on this 5 as well, we've also broken that, so we're under that, so we could get in at that point as well, maybe 15 lots altogether. Almost touch this 0.382 as well. So I'd be happy enough maybe to put just a full 20 lots on that, or maybe just put on 15 and maybe another limit order to buy if it does come close again. And those positions, by the way, if we have a look at this, this is, I believe the top one is in around about 14.25. Then we got 13.29 and 12.32. So 12.32, 13.29, 14. Let's just see if the site here on Moocharoo Ninja has worked it out about the same. So we got 14.25, 13.29, 12.32. So pretty much the exact same numbers. 12.32, yeah, 12.32, 13.29, and 14.25. I think we are pretty much absolutely bang on. And when it comes to take profits, this is where we're going to take profits. So 1988. 22.44, and with these again, so we've got 4 take profit points. So if you've got 20 lots all in, then you just basically put 5 lots on each of these sales, so 25% on each one. Plus, don't forget the stop loss as well at 903. So if we have a look here, we got 903 would be just down here somewhere. So just below the bottom of the previous dip. And as the price continues to move up and starts to take out some of those take profits, then you can just start raising. Like this dip right here is probably where you're going to be raising it to next when you do hit your first take profit. And the first take profit is going to be about halfway up through the blue here. So this should be about 2000, so 1999 and then 2243. So over here, we should see about 1988, 2240, okay? These are in and around the sort of areas you want to go through. The next one would be 3055. And back onto here, we can see that this one should be about 3055. You can see that's 30 0.61. So basically you're going to have 4 take profits, one here, one here, one here, and one up here at the 3.618. And that's all good, all interesting, but does this actually really work? I mean, are you actually going to be able to take those really high profits? And definitely a question I had. So I started to look at some previous price action to find out whether or not it's actually true. So just as an example, we're going to take a look now at Bitcoin. We're going to grab this Fibonacci. And again, so this was the topping out here as it come above the red line. Now, if you know my other strategies, you know I'm going to sell above that red line and I'm going to be buying up these dips here as they come under the green. Great strategy. That's called the regular stability strategy. Go check it out on our site on the signals tracker. If you've not seen that, it has almost a 100% accuracy. It's a very, very, very good strategy. So this one here, this is what we're looking at. We're going to want to be coming in and around there somewhere. I'll just pull this out so that as time goes by, we'll see where we hit. And what we want to do is we want to be buying up on these 3 levels here. So we want to get 5 lots at the 0.618, 10 lots at the 0.5, and another 5 lots again at 0.83. And I believe we're probably going to be able to do that pretty quick. There we go. So we're basically all in at this point. And it starts coming up, and in and around here we took profit there, took profit there. Are we actually going to go up there? So at this point we probably would have also raised our stop loss. So basically you can see that we had all 20 lots here already bought in from this pullback, from the retracement. We went up, we would have took 5 lots off here, took some profit here, took some profit here. Now when we did that, we'd have also raised our stop loss, so maybe raising our stop loss to this level, then maybe this level as it went up. So we've taken off 5 lots, another 5 lots, and as it broke here, this bit here would have been another 5 lots, and the last one would have been up here. So we would have had another take profit set up here, but we didn't get it. It did come back down. And as I say, if you're raising your stop loss, maybe just checking in every 2 to 3 days just to see if you need to raise your stop losses. Maybe you would have raised it here, and then as you're starting to break these top ones, maybe you would have put it out here, or maybe here somewhere, or maybe even here, because you do only have 5 lots left. So maybe you want a bit of a tighter stop loss at that point, in which case, if you were all the way up here, just underneath this recent dip, then you would have got it out as it came down right there. So as you can see, this is definitely a strategy that works. It's very profitable. There's lots of traders all over the world been using Fibonacci for a very long time. This sequence, as I say, came about over almost 1,000 years ago. And it's just a very, very simple mathematical calculation, which is found in nature, and it is also found in the markets. So people began actually recognizing this pattern, seeing this happening over and over again, and it just is a natural process of things. Although it isn't 100%, because obviously sometimes markets do just retrace all the way back down, just like what we've seen with Bitcoin not so long ago. So don't expect this to work 100% all of the time, but it will work enough times to make you considerable profits. Now, let me just show this absolute beauty of a little coin that I found. So this one here, never heard of it before. One of the reasons I really like this, that it looks through 480 different coins. Lots of coins here that I'd never heard of before this point. So I found this one, number, whatever it is. Okay, and as we scroll up here, we can see it's a lovely little chart. So it's still going up, but this low isn't as low as the initial low. So it's still obviously in an uptrend. And as Bitcoin recently took that really big dip down, all the alts went down. This one went down and it's already straight back up again. And you can see it's a lovely, it could be a great time to be buying back in right now. So let's take a look at that. So again, you can see here, this looks exactly the same as it did back on the website with this big V shape here. And all we've got to do is just copy the similar trend lines as what we just seen there. So basically coming from the top down to the bottom. So we've got this retracement level here. You can see we've already broken the 0.618. So you can already jump straight in right now with 5 lots. We've also recently broken this 0.5. In fact, we've just broken back above it again, but I'm sure you could be putting in a 10 lot order around that level, and it's most likely over the next few hours to get filled. and maybe we might even pull back all the way down here. Now, as I said, we have just recently had this massive pullback with Bitcoin. It brought down a lot of the altcoins. You can see this one came down a very long way under the green here, which again is the perfect time to be buying altcoins or Bitcoin or anything when it's underneath this green line. And then it came up here, broke out, and has regained its place all the way back up here where it was before the fall in Bitcoin. So it must be a pretty special coin indeed. And as I say, I'd never actually heard of it before, so I was just checking it out over on CoinMarketCap here, and I found it's called Numiere. And as we go down, we can see that it's an Ethereum-based platform. It's something to do with data science experiments, machine learning, AI, and all that type of stuff. But really not just that. It's by this guy called Richard Crabe, who's the founder, CEO of Numerai. Is that it? As it says right here, something about the tournament allows Numerai to actively participate in stock market trading based on results revealed by participating projects. This innovative approach to stock trading makes Numerai one of the few hedge funds to rely significantly on AI-generated data predictions. So basically, it's some sort of hedge fund which uses AI technology to trade stocks. And as you know, from my websites and everything that we do here, if you do follow a lot of the stuff that I do with Moocharoo Ninja, this is totally my type of thing. I love it straight away as soon as I found out about it. So looking at the chart, do I want to get in on this one? Absolutely I do. Now I can already get in, as I say, with about 15 knots, stick in another limit order down here to try and get in some more. Put on a stop loss for the whole lot, probably right underneath the bottom down there. And then I'm going to be looking to be taking profits at these positions right here in the middle somewhere, about 2399. And if I have a look over here, I should see here taking that profit there at 239246. So you see all these numbers are about the same as what I've drawn here, because I could basically draw this absolutely anywhere, just like you can as well. So you're not going to get exact numbers, but near enough. And then we're going to be taking some more profit at 2780. Again, go back here, we can see 27549. So you don't even have to actually draw these charts yourself and draw the Fibonacci lines. You could just go straight with the numbers from the site because it's all exactly the same. So we're going to be looking for it to come here. We take profit here, number 1, take profit here, number 2, number 3, and number 4, all the way up here. And I'm not sure if you can see where the price is right now. It's 001456. And our final take profit is 00515. So we're talking about some very tasty profits potentially that we could be making here. But another thing is maybe you could also trade some of these smaller ones as well. So right here where it first initially went up, you could have traded this one. You see you'd be in there already on all 3 positions, all the way down to the 0.382 before coming back up. So if you do get a real winner of a trade, then you can just keep buying back in every single time it dips using those Fibonacci retracement levels, buying up more and more and more as it just goes higher and higher. There's no reason why you have to just stick to exactly just 20 lots per coin. If you do hit a really good coin, maybe something like Engine as well is a great coin, then you can just buy more and more and more as it keeps going up higher, making you even more cash along the way. So that's it. That is the new website. As I say, all you need to do is just click on those and you'll see all of this data change straight away in the chart, all of the numbers all done for you. And we're going to be finding a way over the next month or so to sort of automate all this into a brand new strategy that you'll be able to find here. If we just click on Signals Tracker, you can see all the strategies that we're already running on there, and obviously what we're up over time. You can see a lot of these now currently in the red because we did take a bit of a knock recently. This one here, regular stability overload. This is something which is remarkably good. Look at that, 94% profitable. Been running now for a good few months and just crazy profits. Some of these trades coming in like 60, 76% gains. It is an extremely profitable trading strategy, and it can all be automated now using the bot shop. We're going to get some new images coming here as well for the bot shop for the Cybertronic dogs, and yeah, all coming here into the bot shop really soon. And there we have it. As always, loads of great development work going on here at Moocharoo Ninja. And if you have any ideas yourself, do please let me know in the comments below, or maybe join our community over on Telegram. There's a link to our Telegram group in the description below. And that's it for now, and I shall see you all again in the next video.